Hello, everyone. Today, let's learn the basic knowledge about sensors. In order to obtain information from the outside world, humans must rely on the sense organs. The eyes see objects, the ears hear sounds, the nose smells odors, the tongue senses taste, and the skin perceives touch. Humans rely on these organs to receive stimuli from the outside world, transmit these signals to the brain, analyze and judge through them, and then send commands to the muscles for action. With the development of science and technology and the progress of human society, relying solely on these sense organs is not enough for humans to further understand and transform nature. Therefore, a series of measures that replace, supplement, and extend human sensory functions have emerged, leading to the emergence of various types of sensors for various purposes. So, what is a sensor? We use sensors extensively in daily production and life, especially modern high-tech production equipment and products are inseparable from sensors. For example, an infrared sensor controls electronic devices by sending specific infrared signals to the controlled electronic device. As for new smart home appliances, a remote control can control lighting, air conditioning, televisions, etc. Weight sensors are used in scenarios where goods need to be weighed and priced. Optical sensors are used in digital cameras to trigger certain functions by sensing the intensity or change of light. Touch sensors are applied in some public places to detect touch behavior and achieve automation of switches. Temperature sensors are used in central air conditioning and automatic fire protection systems, etc. In some specific environments, we often encounter situations where indoor temperature needs to be controlled, and temperature sensors are used to detect indoor temperature in order to achieve automatic adjustment. Next, we'll learn the concept of sensors. A sensor is a device or apparatus that can sense measured information and convert it into a usable output signal according to a certain rule. Generally, the usable output signal from a sensor is mostly in electric quantity, such as voltage or current. In different academic subjects, sensors are also known as detectors, transducers, etc. This is because people use different names or terms for the same type of device based on its application. So, what's the transfer principle of sensors? Sensors are capable of sensing external information, such as light, electricity, magnetism, pressure, displacement, and temperature, and converting it into electrical signals, as shown in the diagram. According to the diagram, sensors usually consist of 4 parts, including a sensing element, a transducing element, a transducing circuit, and an auxiliary power supply. The sensing element refers to the part in the sensor that can directly sense or respond to the measured quantity, such as a thermosensitive element, a magnetosensitive element, a photosensitive element, and a gas-sensitive element. The transducing element refers to the part in the sensor that converts the sensed or responded quantity of the sensing element into electrical signals suitable for transmission or measurement. The transducing circuit transforms the electrical signals output by the transducing element into accessible electrical signals that are convenient for processing, display, recording, control, and transmission. The auxiliary power supply is used to provide power for the normal operation of the sensor. Lastly, let's know about the development process of sensors. The history of sensors can be traced back to ancient times. Around 1000 BC, the compass and the odometer were first used in China. The scales, which were first used in dynastic Egypt, are still in use today. The laws of physics that formed the basis of electromagnetism in the 19th century are still used in sensors today. In the 1950s and 1960s, the application of sensors began to popularize and entered the stage of electrification and intelligence. During this time, sensors became smaller in size, more stable and reliable in performance, and had more diverse functionalities. In the late 1960s, computer technology developed rapidly, and people began to combine sensor technology with computer technology, thus developing more intelligent sensors, laying the foundation for automatic control and intelligence. In the late 1980s and 1990s, sensor technology entered a mature stage, with the scope of application and market size rapidly expanding. In the early 21st century, the trend of miniaturization, multifunctionality, and intelligence of sensors became more prominent, and the areas they covered became more extensive, such as medical, security, and environmental monitoring. In this lesson, we mainly learned about the concept, transfer principle, components, and development process of sensors. After class, please search for information and find out what other sensors are used in daily life. That concludes our lesson for today. Goodbye.